Good morning. Welcome to the Monday Morning Memo. If you're getting this on Tuesday, it's because we had a little broadcasting problems here in the studio. It was called Kevin Got Slammed and couldn't show up. So, good morning. First thing out of the box, next Tuesday, a week from today, in Albany and Corvallis at the Country Club. We're having our meeting, breakfast at 8:30, meeting at 9, and Heather White's going to be up there going over Lead Street, not just how to receive the leads real quick on Lead Street, which we've already had some clinics and some classes on, but kind of going into Lead Street, some of the different things it'll do, not necessarily even related to the leads that come through it, although a lot of it's that, but also how you can put your own sphere and your leads in the drip campaign. I was talking to some agents that took the class here in Eugene, and they've already gone back and they've put some of their active sellers in drip campaigns, because there's actually drip email campaigns in Lead Street that talks about, how to keep your house on the market and keep it clean and blah, 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 different things, not just for active leads. So great class. If you missed the one in Eugene, I encourage you to make the 38-minute trip to Albany and go to the Country Club, Spring Hill Country Club, next Tuesday. Again, the meeting starts at 9, breakfast at 8:30. If you need directions, if you're coming up from Eugene, let me know. We're happy to get those for you. One thing I wanted to talk about this morning, this last weekend I went to the Oregon coast, which is like not my favorite sport, but that's irrelevant. And I was visiting with my brother-in-law who lives over in the Tri-Cities. And he's saying, well, how's the real estate market? And I said, well, it's been better. Really, it's not good? And I thought, where have you been? Now, this guy's an engineer. I mean, we're not talking somebody that lives under covers all the time, doesn't know what they're talking about. And I guess what I took away from that story is that while we in the industry talk about how great interest rates are, talk about how, it's a great time to invest in property, great time for first-time home buyers, for every drop in interest rate, it saves you 11% on your payment, all that stuff that we talk about day in and day out, and we figure the whole world must know. The whole world doesn't know. And so it was a good reminder that because we're real estate agents, realtors, even though we may not know everything, sometimes we think we do, but even though we may not know everything, people think we do about real estate, so they want to talk to us about it. So just make sure you're always on your game and ready to talk about real estate, even though you're repeating some of the same things. You think, my God, everyone in the world has heard this. As I learned this weekend, everyone in the world has not heard that. So just kind of a tip. That would be my tip of the week. Make sure you're talking real estate, have your little 30-second spiel down as to why it's a good time to buy and that type of thing. Birthdays today, Jim Prentice. You may recognize Jim Prentice. He is the famous winner of the RE/MAX Integrity Biggest Loser 1 that we had this spring and summer. So Jim Prentice, happy birthday today. Gary Reyes is turning a year older tomorrow. I think that puts Gary somewhere in his mid-30s. And Tiffany Baggy, who probably is now, 22 or something like that. Tiffany, our transaction coordinator here in Eugene, is having a birthday also tomorrow, and then rounding out the week is Joni Nil on Sunday. So again, talking point of the week is just talk real estate. Kind of have your talking points down so that when you're talking, whether it be to family, people at parties, people in the grocery store line, because you're wearing your RE/MAX name tag and they ask about it, be ready to talk real estate. So that's all I've got this week, and we will see you next Monday as scheduled.